9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Greetings, everyone. This is me again. Excuse me, Zara Bazak. Oh, and so here to help in this. I helped people dying also, and God knows what's happening. Bodies have been found, and so and some bad news about an Israeli soldier, IDF. Oh no, not even a soldier, but the one an Israeli kidnapped. Stand with us on this channel, YouTube channel. Breaking news. We are heartbroken to report that the body of Ron Benjamin was found. Goodness, these kind of news here on YouTube. Uh, so with all those kidnapped by Hamas terrorists on October 7th was found and recovered from Gaza. We stand with the family of Ron at this difficult time. May his memory forever be a blessing. So I was going to do on this also supporting people. We need to make a safe haven if we can afford to. A city, a place, a home for all in humanity. Reach out to people. I was going to do that after this one on awe or fear in Islam. So I've been continuing from my previous live stream also. So there are some ayats which say be mindful, right, of Allah, and then they put fear of Allah. That's not fear. Ittaqu is mindful. Muttaqeen are the, God, the pious people who are mindful of Allah. Muttaqeen, right? How would I put it? How do the Muslims put it? So the word in the ayat, some Quran ayats is be mindful of Allah, not fear Allah. Fear is another word which is used in this ayat, Al Imran, verse 175, which is in the Ismaili Quran. So, to understand also why the Muslims, like when I realized in Islam, you can kill people on leaving their religion. That's terrible if you find out. Sorry, can't understand these things. Um, I found out late. You wouldn't believe that, but you know, late in my life, that even in Shia Islam, you can be killed. There's a death penalty if you leave Islam. But not in Ismaili Islam, right? However, 12 Shias, it was a shock for me that in this 12 Shia, you could, if you leave, you get a death penalty. So there's a really cruel world. I mean, what is this? This is not a religion, true religion. Please see this and choose humanity first. Oh, okay. So on this ayat now, Surah Al Imran, verse 175, there is only Satan who frightens you of his supporters. You only it is that shaitan frightens you. Why is you put in brackets even in here? Okay, frightens you of his allies. So do not fear them. Tak, tak, tak. Let's see.
تخافوهم
خافوا تخافهم. Khaf it comes from this word, right? In Urdu also we have this khauf, khafu. So this truly is fear. And the ayat is there, the one that's on the screen, right? Oh, so this khauf, fear, should not be there. So do not fear them. Allah says, but fear me.
وخافوني.
وَخَافُونِي, if you are believers. You see? And then the rest of the ayats on, just showing one of them, where is it? Fearing Allah. Surah Taghabun, ayat 16. This is so fear Allah. It's not fear Allah, it's be mindful of Allah, or be God conscious, right? Let me just share this on the screen. So this is like in awe of Allah, being, having this, not in awe, but being mindful. So fear Allah, it's being mindful of Allah, not fear. But Quran.com transliteration, they've put fear. So fear, be mindful of Allah, what you are able, and listen and obey and spend. It is better for yourselves, and whoever is saved. Greediness, from the greediness of his soul, nafsihi, then those, they are the successful ones. So here it's ittaqu.
فاتقوا.
Fa, yani, fa it, but this word ittaqu, I don't know why they don't pronounce I, maybe it's silent. Fattaqu. So this ittaqu is like from being mindful of Allah, not fear. Be God conscious, even like that. You can put it. And then with the authority stuff, being in awe of God or Allah, you're trembling and shaking and, oh, miracle. And oh my God, and so this, all this, right? Just not healthy. You can't see. It covers you emotionally. You become so emotional. It cripples you to see the truth, proper truth, and how to even be, let's say, in connection with God or a divine energy or the cosmic energy without getting all awestruck and fearful, you know. So what you can do is try to find the stillness in you from going inside and seeing inside you, where is that place of stillness. When something happens, God forbid, that, it doesn't disturb you, any calamity, storm coming, or things like that. So you can be quite grounded in yourself, not shaken up by things quickly, even if it's like a natural disaster or something, or a miracles happening. So you can meet, or this divine, like they say, if you believe in God, you can connect with him, meet him, talk to him, not get awestruck by that, or fearful. So before, like, if you could see that fear is in the past, in the knowledge, in time, like Jiddu Krishnamurti, I saw from that, seeing, he's pointing to, and you see it where fear comes from. And what is fear? So how can Allah ask you to have fear of him? This too. in this ayat. Al Imran verse 175, which is in the Ismaili Quran too. Al Imran, Surah Al Imran verse 175. Okay, so helping humanity, helping you, helping the Muslims, helping myself. And another thing is that my health really deteriorates after doing the first this live stream recently, the previous one. I went into a pain that oh yeah, again like it was maybe I'm in a nervous shock or something, kept in a nervous shock. And then my breathing recently here complaining on no talking about something like supporting people, finding volunteers, all that, right? So the breathing, this some force started to attack me even more. God knows what this is. So this is like my passion. So dying, unable to even talk properly. I come here. Let's see if I the breathing attack on me stop. Has kind of I feel it on my chest inside. So please bear with me. Then remember I said in the previous live stream also this, right? So I don't know if well, I'm doing this and dying. I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't do anything else. So remember, this Muslim gentleman came in my previous live stream, Salah, right? I can't even pronounce his name properly. And he was saying about, he was criticizing the polytheists and all this. Now, this also, right? Surah, is criticizing begotten Son of God, Christianity, the Trinity. So I said, I showed him Surah Zumar ayat 39, Surah Zumar ayat 4, 39th chapter of the Quran. Let me now show you this ayat. So I said that, look at this, right? If God willed, intended, uh, if Allah had intended to take a son, he could have chosen from what he creates, whatever he willed. Exalted is he. He is Allah, the one, the prevailing. Now, is his will, like if Allah says, if he intended, he could, he would, and choose, creates from what he creates. So is his intention above, below, sorry, is Allah's intention below himself being exalted? Do you see this? Do you see the contradiction in this Quran ayat? Surah Zumar, ayat 4. Surah 39, ayat 4. Let me just check in the Ismaili Quran too. I can't believe I'm doing this in this condition. Surah Zumar is, what number is it again? I've forgotten. 39, ayat 4. Now please look at this, Muslims. Yes, it's there. Hmm? So nothing here. But the ayat, no tafsir. I think it's like, what do you call it? Hasn't been completed, the site. Now back to the ayat itself from Quran.com. okay, on Quran.com. So you see, is Allah's intention, arada, lower than him being exalted or glorified, his glory, right? Do you see this? Okay, if you, I go up and down like this. So please open your Quran, open the Quran, please, and see it, right? This is just to show you that, you know, I'm not lying to you. It's not my Shia Quran or this kind of a thing. It's the, no, it's there. So if you can't see, if you want to see below other translations also, better if you open your Quran. It's online. You don't have to even get up, get your Quran or anything. Just online. Open it. Go to this website, Quran.com, or any website of the Quran you like, and look at this ayat. If Allah says, if I intended, I could have chosen from what I created. But then it says, exalted is he, all prevailing, and this and that. Now, this is also not, it's a contradiction. Is Allah's arada, intention, lower than what he says about himself in his, like, glory be to him, or exalted is he? Why couldn't you see this, Muslims? So this really got to me. I'm like, yeah. So first time, no, many times I've come here, but I've never put it this way, I think. Is Allah's intention above, oh, sorry, below his glory? Because if it says, if he intended, he could have chosen from his creation. And why not? Because intending. But no, his glory and, okay, and what else? What else? You will see. His glory, be glorified is he. He is one. Okay, he's wide and he's irresistible. Qahara, Qahar, not Qahara, sorry.
القهار.
Al Qahar, right? Qahar, the it's not even prevailing. Almighty, overpowering. I think Abul Alam the overpowering. He's one. Okay, here he says he's one, that he should have a son. Glory be to him. He's Allah the One. You don't have to, if you can also have a son and be one, not two, right? So his intention, just be and it is. He's got a son. He can choose. Nothing, it won't affect his oneness. Would it affect his oneness? It won't affect his oneness. So many of us, we are people. So many of us as people. But in humanity, we are one. Right? So, and what else is there? Another example. I cannot think of another example. Sorry about this. But it won't affect his oneness, that he's Wahid, like the Trinity. It's God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Three in one. It's not going to affect, it's not like there's a third God or a fourth God or a fifth God, right? Let's say all this is, oh, okay, like Shakti Gawain has explained in her book, Creative Visualization, all this is energy. We are all energy. So, like for example, this gravity, that's energy, or what is it? But like this, the magnetic, electromagnetic force. I wonder if I could have help from someone here. Electromagnetic force. So different forms of energy, right? They become dense, denser. You can't see that this table is energy, right? But at that high level, or whatever level that people have found out, that this is all energy, even in the densest level, it's energy form. Oh my goodness, it's all energy. So, can you say that energy is divided? It affects the oneness of the energy, the unity of the energy. Here it says one God, but this being energy, although there are many different forms of energy and levels of energy, and now in the material, like you make a table, it's a table. But you know, when I read Shakti Gawain's book, this is all energy. Even the table is energy. We don't see. Even the stones and all. How Shias. What? How did you know how Imam Jafar Sadiq explains? Searching it out. Imam Jafar Sadiq, the greatest. What is it? Book I had. The great scientist and all. What was it? Philosopher. Let's see if I can get it online now quickly. The great Muslim scientist and philosopher. Oh, Abu Shakir. So he has a, let me find that one. Oh, about the existence of God, right? With an atheist. Imam Jafar Sadiq, in argument about God's existence with Abu Shakir, right? It's just a whole, and I repair, destroyer, myself, I was non existent. Just, this is only this much we have here for report two dialogues. Where is it? This is not a good site. Irfan.ir, sorry. Contributions to the sciences. Let's see if I can find it quickly here. Oh, goodness. No. Contributions, discovery. So somehow Imam Raza website hasn't come. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Thank God. Thank you. Is it not a myth that there is Allah? Want people to believe. You may say that we can perceive the presence of Allah by intelligence, and not through our inner or outer senses, but our intelligence also needs the assistance of five outer senses. How, okay, about the energy, I'm trying to look. Your Allah is also like the veiled God of the Hindus. It is out of his mercy that he does not. I must tell you, claims to be a scholar, eat, they drink, talk, sleep. I know some people have deceived by you, believe in invisible Allah. Whoa. Where's, oh, Abu Shakir. Abu Shakir, if I wanted to acquire wealth, have a good life, money, got rich by the knowledge of chemistry, another way to get rich was to do business. I have more knowledge about foreign markets, okay, merchandise um, from Syria. Abu Shakir, you have said that I ask people to worship Allah to deceive them and to get rich. Pomegranates, where's precious stones here. I've heard, oh Abu Shakir, that your father was a pearl merchant. Perhaps you may have some knowledge about pearls, but I know all about pearls and precious stones. I can also appraise the market value if I wanted to get rich. I would have worked as a jeweler. Can you test and recognize a precious stone? Do you know how many kinds of rubies and emeralds there are in the world? I know nothing about them, replied Abu Shakir. Do you know how many kinds of diamonds? Abu Shakir says, I do not know. Imam Jafar Sadiq said, I'm not a jeweler, but I know all about the pearls and precious stones. I also know where they came from. Okay? So all jewelers must know about gems, what I know, but few of them know their sources. Do you know what makes a diamond shine? Uh, okay, I'm going to skip some. Said the Imam, diamonds are obtained from the beds of rivers and streams. Rough diamonds are cut by experts. Cutting diamonds are trained from childhood. Abu Shakir, I have said, skipping some. Abu Shakir, I've said all this simply to show you that if accumulate wealth, okay, fabricated, where's that? Okay, what is the in the raw material? No, wait, maybe blood circulates in the body. Okay, not the precious, wonderful knowledge. Stones pointing, huge stone. He said, pointing his finger to huge stone. He said, Abu Shakir, do you see the stone which is in the foot of that portico? Portico. To you, it seems lifeless and motionless because you do not see the brisk motion. That's the energy in it, which is inside the stone. Again, it is lack of knowledge or your ignorance. So, see, when Shakti Gawain in her creative visualization book was saying, all is energy. So, this is where Imam Jafar Sadiq tells Abu Shakir, you do not see the brisk motion, which is the energy. And so, even I couldn't see it as a Shia. Shakti Gawain is American author of this creative visualization book. Okay, or your ignorance, which would not let you believe that there is motion inside the stone, there's energy. The time will come when the learned people would see the motion which is in the stone. Continued the Imam. Abu Shakir, you have said that everything in the universe came by itself and had no creator. Grass, green, okay. You must know that the grass cannot grow without seeds, germinate. What else is there? Air. So you see, everything. Imam himself says that there will come a time when people will see this energy. Some have seen, like Shakti Gawain. You say that everything comes from itself because you are a scientist? No, scientists would never say that. All scientists and all scholars believe in the existence of a creator, albeit they may call him by different names. A creative force. Even those who do not believe in Allah believe in a creative force. But what I wanted to talk about is this energy and show you here, right? This energy is in everything, the stone, the table that you've built. Now it's come. It's like I bought it. It's a table, but it has energy, right? Has so has the table changed? The Can we say there are two kinds of energy, or that this energy is in the table? So there is the one energy, right? One energy, one type of energy. It doesn't change, even though it became a table. Doesn't change its wahidatan, or its oneness. And what is this oneness? Imam Ali in Najul Balagha, right? Something that cannot be divided, that cannot be multiplied. Not that kind of numerical oneness. One. Allah is one. If you put a numerical one in Allah, then there's this thing of not really knowing what He is, or not truly knowing what Allah is. You can, it can be divisible, it can be added, things like that. So there's a problem of what in it? So my impediment problem. That's the problem also. It would, you can minus it, give you a zero. You can use it, 2 minus 1, it'll come to 1. So, what has Imam Ali said about that? Shirk problem or what problem? You don't know the worth of Allah then. Like if you, then, it's like you don't know the worth of Allah, right? The true worth of Allah. So, this one energy that we can make things out of, and all this is energy. It doesn't affect that energy, doesn't change it. It's in its original form. The essence of energy doesn't change. It is not affected, right? But that all this, oh Abu Shakir, is energy. You do not see even in the stones this motion, which is energy, movement. It doesn't change. How shall we say it? You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. I hope I'm not talking to myself, but you know what I mean. So if Allah had intended, He could have had a son. It would not affect His glory, His oneness, His being one, in the sense that Imam Ali has put it in Najul Balagha. Explain this, how Allah is one. Let me also show you that if I. So Allah is one. I don't know what to put on this. How to put the title here. So starting, so that you know I'm continuing from the awe or fear in my previous from my previous in my so from my previous live stream. Let's see where we go from here now. So Najul Balagha, which sermon is it? I think it's one, but just to make sure. Allah being one. 186. Wait a minute. Let me just check the sermon of Imam Ali in Najil Balagha 186. But this website, this Shia website is, um, he who assigns condition does not believe in his oneness, like grasp his reality. He who illustrates him does not signify him. He who points at him, imagines him, does not mean him. Everything that is known through itself has been created, and everything that exists by virtue of other things is the effect of a cause. Yours. Then just skipping some here, where's that one thing, Allah being one, by his creating the senses contrary to darkness called. He produces affection, inimical things. He fuses together diverse, confined by limits. He is not confined by limits, nor counted by numbers. The word mando, I since disproved their eternity. Lola, oh God. Stillness and motion do not occur in him. How can that thing occur in him which he has himself made to occur? So even energy is not him, the movement, just the example I was giving you of the energy. How can a thing revert to him? G being. Okay. If it had not been so, his self would have become subject to diversity. How can a thing appear in him and which he first brought to appearance? If it had not been so, his self would have become subject to diversity. His being would have become divisible into parts, and his reality would have been prevented from being deemed eternal. If there was a front to him, there would have been a rear also for him. A completing, can't find that oneness. Where is it? Deserve begotten. No. Now, okay, Imam Ali here also explained he has not been begotten, otherwise he would be contained within limits. That's not true. He is too high to have sons. That's not true. Oh, because the Quran ayat says he's glorified, but is his intention, Surah Zumar ayat 4, below his being too high to have a son? Oh, can I say again, rub against 9 days? Parts. He cannot be described to the possession of parts, limbs, organs, accidental, and limit. Does anything carry him? Utter words. Cannot be said to into being. He had not been in being existence. Okay, I'm just no distinction. Created, suspended, solidified, manifests himself over the earth. I think that oneness thing. If you say he's one, you will destroy the earth. No, now it's like maybe disappear. There be nothing except Allah. Or the Najul Balagha I had was like, after its creation, destroyed. Being one. But I think it's some and one. Some and recalls the creation. Praise be to Allah. Cannot be satisfied. Worth cannot be described by speakers. Bounties cannot be counted by calculators. Height of intellectual diving understanding. Brought forth foremost. Oops. You see, I just can't find it like this, searching and reading through. It's going to take some time. Who have pointed at him. It's like recognizes record. Oh God, now I can't find it. Even his attributes, what Imam Ali says. Now I can't concentrate on that. Those who ever attach, thus whoever attaches attributes to Allah. recognizes his like, and whoever recognizes his like regards him too. Whoever mistook him, pointed at him, contained him. No, now comes starts the creation. You can't number him. Where? It's not. He's not in number. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay. Maybe if you can look for it. Sorry, I can't find it. There's no help, and I wasn't going to come here. This is so forget it. Um, so only this Imam Jafar Sadiq saying that this is even in the stone there is energy, meaning what Shakti Gawain says that all this is energy. We are all energy, right? But does that affect the essence of energy? Huh? Hmm? Here it is. Okay, this is, I found something here in this. All of us, let me, I have to share this. Can you see this? All of us are quote fancy. All of us as human beings are connected by one energy. One energy. So if we are connected by one energy, and there's so many of us, it wouldn't affect this one energy, right? Very good, Shakti Gawain. Shakti Gawain. And then we are all one, even in a literal physical sense. The energy, see, spirit sight says, oh my God, I'm not going into the websites, just outside here. We are all one, even in a literal physical sense. The energy is vibrating at different rates of speed and thus has different qualities from finer to denser. Wow. Thank you, Shakti Gawain. Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain. This is the book I had. Then, Reader's Books Club. Summary Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain. Physically, we are all energy, and everything within and around us is energy. Furthermore, all forms of energy are interrelated and can affect. So, wait a minute. Physically, we are all energy, and everything within and around us is energy. So, all of us as human beings are connected by one energy, and we are this energy. We are all one. Oh, this one, spirit sight. We are all one, even in a literal physical sense. The energy is vibrating at different rates of speed and thus has different qualities from finer to denser. Okay? Then physically, we are all energy and everything within around us is energy. Does this change the essence of energy, like the oneness of energy? Energy being energy, the one energy. Does it change this one energy? Energy being one. Spirit, sorry, quote fancy. website has given this quote by Shakti Gawain. All of us as human beings are connected by one energy. And then she also says, okay, so this is the connection with that one energy by one energy. And then she says also, physically, we are all energy, not only connected with one energy, but that physically we are all energy and everything within and around us is energy. So it is one energy, right? Oh my goodness. I don't know how to explain this problem. Excuse me. So, oh goodness. Creative visualization. Amazon.com. Creating Your Own Reality with Shakti Gawain by Rajiv Verma. Oh, Medium Rajiv Verma. Simply having an idea or thought, holding it in your mind is an energy that will tend to attract and create that form on the material plane. Blissful quotes, Facebook, whenever you're following your energy. So you see, it is one energy, it's one and the same, right? On its fundamental level, it is from this one energy. Okay. And yet we are all energy. We are all this from the one. And we are many. So then, anyone genius, work it out, please. Don't work it out to this. I hope you don't work it out to this. Allah, no, he can't. One energy, but one and the same energy. So there's no one here to help me. Okay. And so one energy, we are done. Now, let's come here. Then the gods and all this, man, you see, Muslims who came here, a Muslim, sorry, who came here, said about polytheists, idol worshippers, or, you know, God in human form, dying, dying. So I told him, what do you say when your Muslim dies, God forbid, right? A Muslim lived a good life. You see, he came from Allah. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. He came from Allah and he returns to Allah. How does he return to Allah? He doesn't go to Alam Arwa, but returns to Allah. And we say that's Alam Arwa. How does he return to Allah? His body dies, dying man, God dying. They've made him man. Now look at, okay, so this I said, and another thing I showed him is Surah 4 ayat 75. What is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? Allah tells you in Surah Nisa ayat 75. What is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah or help the oppressed, and for the oppressed among men, women, and children who say, our Lord, take us out of the city of oppressive people and appoint for us from you. It's not even your nafs. It's not yourself. It's appoint for us from you. It's like from you, not even appoint for us, right? From you, not appointing a helper, but appoint or choose a messenger or a helper. Doesn't say it this way. They don't say it this way. It's written appoint. If you appoint from, if Allah, a protector from you, ladunka, not nafsehi, not your nafs, not yourself, but ladunka, from you. Okay, choose and appoint someone who can help us, like Hazrat Musa. No, here they're saying appoint for us from you, Allah. You, Allah. If you help out, if you reach out to these oppressed human beings, what would it make you? From Allah. Yes, you are appointed, but now where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Allah. You're actually coming from Allah. What does this mean if you're coming from Allah? Aren't you Allah? If you're coming from Allah, aren't you Allah? It doesn't say appoint for us a helper, but from you. Ladunka. Huh? They could have just said, appoint for us a messenger, a helper, or a protector, waliyan, and nasiran, nasir, nasira. And again, I pronounced N. Or waliyan. Here it's N pronounced, right? In the end. Look at this. Look at this. They're calling on, they're, of course, they're praying to Allah. You would say, yes, only call on Allah. But the Shias, what do they say? Call on Allah. Ali comes. Who did Prophet Muhammad call on at Khaybar? Ali, right? Khandak, Khaybar, Khaybar ka. I think it's Khaybar. Prophet Muhammad called Ali, not Allah. That's why he say Ali is the helper. Allah sent. But could he, you see, even the Shias haven't understood this. Nader Ali came down on Khaybar, right? Ali was one. So Nader Ali un Mazar Allah Joya. Prophet Muhammad called on Ali to get victory. Ali in the Battle of Khaybar. He made Umar sit down, Abu Bakr sit down. They all got up and said, we can help. Can we help you? He said, no, no. Today I'm going to give the standard to this one. Shias are more eloquent than me. Sorry. So that's why I didn't even become thank God I didn't become I couldn't become a religious scholar, a zakira. So call Ali who works miracles. Now look at this ayat, right? Back to this Surah Nisa 75. From you, coming from you, right? It will come from Allah. He will. Sorry, not it. He will come from Allah. Like appoint for us a messenger, not like this, not from you. So this, please see this. It's not like appoint for us a messenger or a prophet, right? Let's see if I can. Or I have appointed for you a messenger. You know, like it's not like that. Let's say can't find a proper verse in the Quran. Verily we send messengers before thee, and we appointed for them wives and offspring, and it was not given, not from us. You see, this is who's opposed to the messenger guidance. We appointed them. Let's take Ali Imran verse 115 and see what in the end. We will give him what he has taken and drive him into hell. And whoever opposes the messenger after guidance has come clear and follows other than the way, no, it doesn't appoint. We appoint for him that until he himself turn. No, that's wrong ayat. Sorry. And only we have sent us. If only you had sent us a messenger, we should certainly have followed your. You see, it doesn't say appoint, just appoint for us a helper, protector, and helper. It doesn't say it like that. But it says from you. If you are going to say that from him is different than him, can you say that? Logically, can you say from him, from Allah, if someone is appointed from him, he's appointed someone from him. Can it be from apart from him, besides him, or with, or can it be from him? It has to be from him logically. It can't be apart from him. It can't be appointed by him, but it has to be from him. Meaning, this helper, this protector and helper is from him. Could it be from his Zat? It's not appointed by him. It's not even appointed by him. Prepositional phrases, get it right, please. See this, right? So it's not even appointed by. Please appoint for us a helper and a protector. That's it. Or by you, you appoint for us, you appoint for us. It would have been like this. You appoint for us a helper and a messenger. That's not how they prayed. They prayed by saying, our Lord, take us out of the city of oppressive people and appoint for us from you, a protector, and appoint for us from you. a helper. Again, from you. Not you appoint for us a helper and a protector. Or, sorry, I go a protector and a helper. It's not like that. From you. So, what happens when He comes? From Allah. Logic, right? This ayat, logic, words. From yourself, meaning from you. Ladunka. Think about it. Like the messenger was sent as a mercy. Shall I go there? And Allah inscribed mercy on himself. You might not get it like that. From yourself, how shall I explain to you? Who has come? One who has come from Allah, right? From Him. Can He be separate from Allah? One who has not just been appointed by Allah, but also not only appointed by Allah, but who has come from Allah. From Allah. You get it? What is this? Coming from Allah. Please explain. Coming from you. If they come from you, what is the meaning? Coming from you. Can't find it. Somebody else. Your child comes from you? Huh? Your children come from you? Meaning? Your children come from you, right? Let's see if I can find a Quran ayat. They're giving me Khalil Gibran and all this. Something which comes from you is something which comes from you, meaning is what? If I can, where does coming from? Isn't he coming from your being, your part? He's a part of you. He's coming from you, or he's you. Just not appointed by you, appointed by Allah, but is also coming from Allah. Think about it, contemplate. I can't find the evil comes from you. Quran. Yourself, it says, your nafs. Whatever good befalls you is from Allah. And whatever evil befalls you is from yourself, from your nafs. right? Pay attention. See, so I've done all the reasoning, intellect. I found different, I showed you the difference between the Shia intellect and the way they use their reasoning to understand Islam and the way the Sunnis use their reasoning. And I showed you how to, the reasoning I used and showed you there are contradictions in the Quran, right? And there are different ways of using the intellect. Intellect is one, but there are different ways of using it. And I showed you the contradictions in the Quran ayats through logic, my reasoning, maybe you'll say. But now I want to show you something that you see without explaining, reasoning it away. That, there's difference in reasoning. Different reasonings are applied. Corrupted reasoning is also applied. Now I want to show you where you can see it without applying the intellect reasoning anymore. Can you be with me here for now? Wherever you may be, death will overtake you. This from Allah. If befalls them, they say this from you. Say all things are from Allah. Okay, here it says all things are from Allah. This too. Ilahi, in the Ilahi, from Allah. So what is wrong with these which people, they do not understand any statement? Huh? Very good ayat. Actually, in the end, all things are from Allah. And all things will go back to Allah after that. So human beings will go back to Allah, right? Or just believers. So here, all things come from Allah, meaning Himself. All things are from Allah. Now, what is wrong with you Muslims? I would say Shia Sunnis or Sunnis that even Shias, that you don't understand a single statement. Asking myself also, what have I missed the point? Where have I missed the point? When I had Imam Ali, who says everything is in the Quran, it's in the Surah Fatiha, all the chapters in Surah Fatiha, and everything which is in Surah Fatiha is in the ba of the Fatiha. And I am the dot under the ba. Meaning, after this, like Imam Ali being the explainer, expounder of the Quran ayats, after this dot, there's nothing, it doesn't distort. I showed you through also giving you the dot from Mr. Goddessana by Finn. There's no distortion in this dot. It can't get any smaller. And there's no distortion also, the point I can't put forward properly. So this dot doesn't distort anything. You know what I mean? And you open it to the bar and to all the, through this dot, if you understand the Quran, through Imam Ali. So the best, the truest expounder, Imam Ali, because he has said it. So where have we missed the point that we even missed the understand any statement? Hadith. Where have I? I have been as a Shia also trying to find out. What did I miss? So at this point also, and then another point is that if Everything comes from Allah. Isn't it Allah? Isn't it the manifestation of Allah rather than creation of Allah? What comes to you of good is from Allah. Then it says, Surah 4, ayat 79 says, right? Whatever befalls of good is from Allah, and whatever befalls you of evil is from yourself, nafsika, okay, from your soul, right? So it's your soul. It's from that. It's from the soul. So it is a part of the soul, or it is the soul itself, right? From the soul. Can we say it is the soul if it's from the soul? It is a part of the soul, or it is soul's, it is from the soul. Oh God, I have a problem here. And we have sent you for the people as a messenger, and it's sufficient, Allah as a witness. Can we say something that comes from your soul is part of the soul? Because it is from the soul. Good morning, Bahubali. A very good morning to you, Bahubali. Thank you for the thumbs up. Sama, thank you for being here. Can we say something that comes from the soul is the soul itself, or is a part of the soul? Please help me here. I have some impediments and I still come here to do this. Help myself and you discovering together. Does ego leave? Please leave the ego behind. This will not, like, I know everything, I know better than you, my reasoning is better, this and that. We are discovering. There's no debate here. We are learning together, discovering together, or unlearning together. There's no brainwashing here, nothing like that. So can you see? Can I also see it with the little comprehension now? I say this is from me. This is from me. Bahubali, do you, thank you for the thumbs up, but can you please give me a feedback here? Have you understood this? Have you seen it? Understanding would require, I think, reasoning, intellect. But once you perceive this direct perception, but have you perceived it? Can we perceive this? Something which is from ourselves is what? Is a part of us, right? Is us. Can you help me? Can someone help me here? Bahubali, can you help me? So I'll have to go. Okay, it's no, not now. In perhaps 45 minutes or so. Not sure. So this, please think about it. Awestruck, fear, We have been given the runaround by this religion. And I'm not saying this is the only religion that has deceived you. There are other religions. All religions do, for control and putting fear and making you, even for the end is that you become a good person, but it's all about control and fear, isn't it? Can you see that? And what have you missed? You've missed the moment. You've missed pure awareness. You've missed your true nature. Then we don't need fears or anything. What does Jiddu Krishnamurti say? Once you perceive it, once you perceive something, what happens? Huh? I'm just reading some of the quotes here by Jiddu Krishnamurti. Once you perceive completely, seeing it, you've exhausted seeing it, what takes place? Exhausted seeing it. Not only through the mind, reasoning, intellect, but your whole being, the whole this great intelligence would take place, right? It won't. Then that great intelligence, that immense, that greatest intelligence will not, you will then see it in a different, like it's, then what happens? Then parts of you like, oh, I'm smoking, this is bad for my health, I'm not supposed to do it. You leave it, it drops, you see the whole false, you see the harm. You don't then even harm yourself. You know what to eat, what is good for your body, your health. Not like us ignorant people still. Not not like the religious people also. You know, every day, okay, I've been told not to have this is poison, this is not good for health. So either someone has told you, and to stop yourself, so like to behave well, discipline yourself, you need to do 5 times prayers every day, or go to church on Sunday if you're a Christian, or go to synagogue, repeat words of Allah, names of God, pray to God, call on Jesus if you're a Christian, praise Him, things like that. Say our Father's Prayer, say the Rosary every day, go to church, all this, listen to the sermons, go to the temple, say mantras, this all the time, repeating, doing meditation also. Will we be able to see it truly for what it is and not be deceived then? drop it. In us also, the hypocrisy, the wavering here and there in me, all this, like the doubts, should I, shouldn't I, addicted, addictions, drinking tea a lot, self destruction tendencies, negative thoughts, negative energies harming me. Once I see, can I then just end it? Will it end? Hmm? Like, why did I want to understand that part where Shaitan, Iblis, tells God, why do you think I wanted to understand? That's not coming to me. Why did I have to go there again and again to those ayats to understand? So I told myself, once I understand this, what will be over in me? I understand it completely, right? The Quran, like Imam Hussein understood the Quran, knows it because his Nana, grandfather, what will I be? Just not following Imam Hussein. Like, first I was like, let me understand this. If I understand it, then I will be responsible enough. Once I understand it, you give me a reason or, things. Okay, now I understand. You have given me a reason. I understand it. Now I don't do what you have asked me not to do, right? First, let me understand this. To understand it is to then act responsibly on it. So, to understand why this happened, when we understand it, we can, in school, to understand a problem, practice, understand it, practicing it, once we understand, we will give the right answer for it, right? We will not give a wrong answer. Once you understand the story, you can give a right review, and your teacher asks you, what is the story about? Who killed who? What was this? You understand it, you give the right answer. So, this, for me to understand Islam would be to live Islam, to live by the principles of my religion, and not fall back or make mistakes or things like that. So, can we understand this? No. Now we need more, because can we understand love? Can we use our mind to understand love? The reasoning. Because here, for example, I had this problem, right? When Pascal says the heart has its reason, which even what doesn't understand? The Pascal's quote, or maybe I'm trying to search for it. I forget everything. Quote on this. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. Reason knows nothing of. Can you understand love? We know the truth not only by the reason but by the heart. Blaise Pascal, French mathematician, physicist, inventor, writer, and Catholic theologian. Okay. Can you understand love through the intellect? That you are saying to me, use your mind to supervise this feeling of love, right? Can we even understand love through the mind? And that someone's telling me to use the adult reasoning intellect. So we've taken such a wrong turn. We've done so many contradictions, we don't even see it. So that's why understanding is not enough. Fully, completely being aware of it with your complete being. Maybe what Immanuel Kant said. Maybe then, but not just using the mind, intellect to understand. It's not enough. So we've taken such a wrong turn. Uh, Deshit Sarvopari says love must be unconditional. Love must be, but without any lust or desire. See, this is a statement you have made. How can you make such a statement? People come in, I mean, messengers are going to come here, sages are going to come here, make these statements. I'm sorry. Uh, can you explain to us now this love must be, but are you saying that love at times isn't? So please, Deshit Sarvopari, I know love is unconditional and it cannot be understood by the mind, by the intellect. And what love must be or must not be, how can you show us? Please tell me. How have you seen that to come to this conclusion? How have you seen it? First, you need to explain, show us what is desire, what is lust, and what is love. Okay, lust is, what is lust? Can you please tell us, Deshit? I'm sorry, so can you come and explain to us? Can I invite you? Can I send you an link? Can you come explain what is this? Maybe I'm wrong. How do I see it? Today is seeing. Can you show us? Maybe I'm wrong. Uh, Love must be unconditional, without any lust or desire. But can you understand love through the mind? My question was, can you understand love through the mind? So, how have you come to this conclusion, Deshit, that love must be unconditional, without any lust or desire. Let's see if this statement, we can see it, how true it is. Can you show us, like Jiddu Krishnamurti? How did you come to this conclusion? I'm very, like, you see, with someone telling us something and someone showing us they're two different things. Allah must be one, therefore you must worship one God, right? That's the statement Allah has given in the Quran. Yes, of course, I can in a very simple way, but right now I'm busy, Didi. Okay, okay, brother. How simple? Can you just show us here through the comment in the comment live chat section? Right? How simple? Let me see. I'm curious to see this. I really need this. Very interested. Because I want to learn, I want to see it, so that my love doesn't go into lust or desire. If you can't join me, can you please just explain it? You're saying it's simple. I'm interested. You see, because if we make such statements, then even God has made statements. There is a love between husband and wife, or between man and a woman, between a boy and a girl, between lesbians, between homosexuals, gays, which has some desire to, which has some desire. Are you saying that is not love? So please, Deshit, when you please, I understand love is unconditional and all this. I understand it. I haven't like to see it properly, what it is, so that we won't have any desire, then we won't have any physical need for anyone. Our sexual needs, attraction towards a man, woman. Out of love, this whole could have been created. No, manifested. Shiva and Parvati, Deshit. The energy that has all this form, bringing up the form and all this. And maybe the love making of God and Goddess. So, what is this? Is all this begotten by God? Out of love. So we can enjoy ourselves and enjoy all forms of love. So sorry, Deshit, I don't really agree with you that this is simple because not even the gods and goddesses can show us that love must be unconditional without any lust or desire. What has been manifested or created or born is out of love, and maybe God knows, maybe God made love to a goddess and this happened, right? And it's that's why we have love here and two beings, woman and a man. We have something comes out of it, love making, creation, a new creation, a new birth, a new birth. Or can you say that love is unconditional, and that love, coming out of that love, is something different when a man and a woman get together to spend their life commitment, creating something new out of their desires, sharing, caring, togetherness, begetting. So, can you show us at least how very simple it is, a simple way? So, I would avoid these statements because then God has made these statements that I'm one and I'm Wahid, worship me as one God. So, can human beings who are conditioned, can they love? And when they love each other, man and a woman, is that not true love? It's conditioned with desire, attraction. Yeah, lust. What is lust? Let's find lusting something. Yeah, lust is not love, definitely. Right? Can you see lust? What is lust meaning? So the sexual desire, especially if strong or uncontrollable, a strong longing, craving, lust. Love is not this, a sexual desire. A very strong sexual desire, it is not this, right? So unconditional love, meaning seeing, not meaning, sorry, unconditional love. Love that has no conditions attached to it. Meaning you can love your enemy even because it doesn't have any conditions. Meaning you can even love the one who is harming you, right? Because unconditional, meaning subject to no condition whatsoever. And what is conditioning? habits, what we've learned here. This is taking me to a very other tangent. Yeah, but it could be helpful. Let's see where I go. So, loving another person unconditionally would be true love, right? That you don't, when you observe, when you're looking at something, you're not, you're observing them non judgmentally. And that's so all that what the mind has created and her actions or his actions, his conditioning, it just drops because you, when you're loving someone unconditionally, when you love them, no condition. They can take you, they can hit someone, they can rape someone, they can do harm to someone or you, but you love them unconditionally. Doesn't depend on their actions. That love is there. Didn't God say that my love in the Bible, Old Testament, my love is free, like free from, and Bible verse, my love is free? Like Robert Schuller says, right? Did he quote a Old Testament? Is it in the Old Testament? God says, my love is free. I don't know if I'm going the right way or the wrong way. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him, okay, you have to believe in him, should not perish but have eternal life. Yeah, it's in the Psalms 119, verse 45, right? There's a condition. I've loved you with an everlasting love. The Lord appeared to us in the past, saying, let me just see this. God's love is unconditional, unending, and unmistakable. God loves, but God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners. Romans 5, verse 8. Christ died for us. John 3, 16 verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish. Now, I have to search for these things. I'm kind of, when will you have time, Deshit? I'm explaining it away and, you know, we want to see it. We want someone to show us. And we want someone who has time to show us this. When they put a statement here, able to show us. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. And whoever loves has been born of God, knows God. Crossway. Okay, all these I've, some of them up here. Psalms 119, verse 45. Openbible.info. See this? Now, I'm left kind of, I don't know. Can you show me that lust doesn't come? We see it completely and we finish. Lust doesn't come, desire doesn't come. God's love is for free. Robert Schuller. Please take some time off for us, right? Uh, be happy you are loved. Robert Schuller. H. Schuller or Robert R. Schuller? A. Schuller, sorry. Which one of them has written that book I had? H. Schuller or Robert A. Schuller or Robert H. Schuller? Oh, goodness. Can you lead us to someone? Where did you find this from? They should. I really need help. Yeah, very simple way. Where did you see this? Love must be unconditional without any lust or desire. It hasn't been simple for Jittu Krishnamurti discovering. So, what happens is you see that the mind cannot understand, not even understand love. It falls short of understanding love, the mind. Now, the heart, we might say, or through what? So, seeing through the mind, exhausting that the mind cannot understand love, cannot even know what this love is. The mind cannot give you that knowledge of love, right? How shall I go about it? Showing you. So then we say, go to the heart. But let's not go to the heart right now. Let's see it that the mind cannot know what love is. Hmm. So if it's come to Deshit, where has it come from? That love is unconditional. Which place has it come from? Can you tell me? A place from not the mind, right? Mind cannot understand love. So we've got God saying that I sent my son to prove to you this, that I love the world, to save you, you are sinners, things like that. But here, very naked, seeing, all of us seeing ourselves, discovering here together whether love is unconditional or not, and what is lust, where does desire come from? Deshit, can you tell us where desire comes from? Or that, like I was told, who was it? Freud, who said this is all sexual. Sigmund Freud. What? All this is sexual, right? Freud believed that we are all driven by sex. Quora. Someone has written this, thanks. Didn't he believe that this is all sexual, this is all driven by sex? Psychoanalysis, development, sexuality. In short, Freud's theory, or what he discovered, is I don't know more about this, but Freud said, didn't he say 3 essays on the theory of sexuality? Maybe I've got him wrong. Quora says Freud believed that we are all driven by sex. Do you agree? Did he say this? Yani everything we do here is driven by this. Which author advances his theory of sexuality, in particular its relation to childhood. Freud began his first essay, The Sexual Aberrations, by distinguishing between sexual object and the sexual aim, noting that deviations from the norm could occur with respect to both. The sexual object is then defined as the desired object, and the sexual aim as what acts are desired with the said object. You mean to say that he believed all this is due to sexual problems? sexuality. Okay, yeah, so where can we go now? Or, oh God, can't find. So now back to, I guess, uh, authority, awestruck by authority or something. What covers it, right? You can't see it properly. Fear in Islam, the Quran ayats, even God fearing, that the child of these believing parents will become a transgressor and a disbeliever. Instead of, the free will, choice, I showed you that in the previous live stream, and now supporting people. Uh, so, can we see this fear? No Allah in fear, no true God. When you realize, when you see it, then there's no Allah, true God in this. You don't need to fear or be awestruck. It gives you such a, like, you settle in that pure self, being your pure being and pure awareness, that you don't need to get awestruck by any messenger, prophet, any saint, or anything, or God's miracles and things being shown here to you, right? I guess the Hindus, when Arjun got awestruck, he said, "Oh, Krishna, don't show me. I mean, I've had enough. Oh my God, I can't see this. It's enough what you've shown me." All this doesn't need to take place. Arjun says, "Oh, stop it, Krishna." I've seen it, Bhagavad Gita. Krishna was showing him his forms and whatnot. What is it? Wait a minute. When Krishna shows Arjun, is a universal form. Chapter 10, verse 11, Krishna reveals himself as the Supreme Being and finally displays his Vishvarupa to Arjuna. Arjuna experiences the vision of the Vishvarupa with divine vision endowed to him by Krishna. Right? Then what happens? Arjun saw the universe of unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, and all. Chapter 11, it says here somewhere, okay? Oh, I have to share it. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not going to share this. Wait. My, here it says chapters. Oh, it says, sorry. Bhagavad Gita in chapters 10 and 11, not verse 11. Sorry, that's my fault. Okay? So, Bahubali, any feedback? Anyone? Am I boring you now? Another thing is supporting people, reaching out. I've had, I can't, I wish I could. It's very painful for me, but I was thinking I can't go to the hospital. I need to, I think, get myself checked again. So I thought, if we can afford it, we can build a community of people who can help out, have like, let's say, care, caring homes or something like this, or volunteers who can come home, help you. We have maids and all this we can hire for temporary maids and cleaning maids and all this. We should have done more so that and stop the cruelty, supporting people who cannot go to the hospitals, or like me maybe, or even worse, we can go visit their houses, their place, visit them, meaning house visit, and help them when some people, like a family doesn't help. Like I was listening to an Emirati recently, came across Salama Muhammad. She used to come with uh, Khalid Al Ameri. She's so Salama is Emirati, and she had a terrible abusive childhood. Um, you know, very cruel people were with her. Her family members also, perhaps. Uh, so we really need to reach out to such people. Where she, for her problem, has to call ambulance or a doctor who comes home. We can have, like we have nurses, social workers, if we can afford this. I hope I'm not pushing it or asking too much from those who can afford, a country who can afford it. So just a thought. Sometimes, people also, I'm shy about this. Like, am I asking for too much? Not like the nurse type, going in the hospital and all this, but also like caretakers, social workers who not like professional, but at the same time, like very human, kind, coming home, helping volunteers at low prices, or fixing a price where you are able to afford giving them. So if you can afford 10 dirhams or whatever you can afford for that period where they can reach out, come to you, help you. You can have a discussion with them, private talk to you, helplines like this, but building trust. Like they used to say that the sheikhs had these majlises where the Emiratis, or would people would go to them tell their grievances, queries, complaints. We don't need more cruelty. We need to, I hope it stops. I don't know how to stop it. Any suggestions here? And also to reach out to people who are sick, who need a friend just to talk to. So we can keep this like online also. I'm not like, I need help myself for my physical things and, a friend who can come over. Please reach out. If a friend says, I cannot clean my house, and you are a friend and you can reach out, help out. I mean, go together, go with another friend, volunteer, and say, we've come here to help you clean your room, clean your house. Instead of saying, oh, okay, honey, I'll catch you later. you know, be more thoughtful, considerate. Take some time out of your uh, business, things like that. Go and help people. Reach out. Listen to someone who's in distress. But you see, we haven't built that trust. Like, we're so shy. No, no, I don't want to, you know, you can't cook tomorrow. Okay, a neighbor says, I will cook for you. No, 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 thank you. I'm like, no, no, I can't. Uh, I need my time. Maybe I'll not be able to allow the neighbor to come in and all this. I need my private time for myself. I have this, I'm withdrawn from society and maybe they won't like it. And oh, everything comes in. So, no, you just cook for somebody who is in need of that. And you don't say that, oh, you want something in return. You don't even want a thank you in return. But such people I have not met. Very few. So please reach out. Money will come. Like, I'm doing this, I'm dying, I don't know, I'm not supposed to tell. I'm not that good, okay? So much neglect. Excuse me, I'm not even taking care of. I can't even. Okay. So, like, I can talk to someone, heart open, trust. Money will come. Or it might. Uh, Dr. Deepak Chopra had read his book somewhere in his book that he told his children, never worry about money, right? Now he can give discounts and help us and a free meditation 21 day. He did that with Oprah Winfrey online. Oh my God. Trust the universe. I think we haven't trusted enough. There's abundance wealth flowing in my life. Abundance. Sorry. Shakti Gwain. Doesn't she say the affirmation? Hasn't, even now, recently I found Dr. Pillai, Bhaskaran Pillai. He's given us the mantra, for money. Just like that. Shrimberzi, Shrimberzi. So, Dr. Pillai, I'll just show you. Shrimberzi on, he's Dr. I call him I call him Babaji. You don't have to work hard and make people work hard. I got it the hard way. You also get it the hard way. I got it the hard way, but I found the easy way. Here it is. Take it. I believe in this kind of love. I had to work for my the saying. You also. Otherwise, you people, you're going to become lazy. Who really believes in God? Tell me. Now, Jesus Christ says, a rich man, Christians have this complex. It's impossible for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Matthew, now, however you interpret it, I got very scared. See, I mean, I found this from Jesus of Nazareth, then I also had the Bible. So, Matthew 19, verse 24, again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. However, you want to know. Some people say, oh, Jesus didn't mean it that way, or this way he meant it. You have to leave everything like the nuns and the Catholic priests and nuns. So many problems in this world, contradictions. Dr. Pillai is saying, just say Shrim Barsi and money will come to you. Someone is saying to that poor Babaji, Dr. Pillai, that you will be, what is this? A Christian may be saying that, this one will, or another Muslim or some, even an atheist, like you're making them go, they'll become lazy, they'll do this and that. Like someone told me, no, it's too much love it will spoil a child. Like, it's like, spare the rod and spoil the child. It's too much love spoils. Someone was even criticizing a Christian Mother Teresa, and I was like, oh God. She said, you give them the bait, I will spoon feed them. You're spoon fed here, right? You're spoon fed. What is this? Mother Teresa, when they who interviewed Mother Teresa, in that interview, the interviewer says, oh, aren't you spoiling them or something? You're just feeding them. You're not giving them the life, like make them learn how to catch a fish, and eat, make their own living. She said their spirits are so broken. She's, why don't you, like, give them the bait so they can catch the fish? She said, you give them the bait, I will feed them with my own hands. I will feed them. Meaning, oh, so this also. So many problems. Humanity suffering in contradictions with these religions. One is saying this, another saying if they get it easy, they will be spoiled. How to now not get them spoiled, Dr. Pillai, please tell us. Problems. Or Dr. Pillai, or Shakti Gwain, you're telling this Zahra, you've written a book that money is flowing abundantly in my life, effortlessly, effortlessly, everything in abundance I have. I have money, I have wealth in abundance. I have it. It's flowing in my life. Oh, you're going to really spoil this rich kid, already rich. So many problems. People created. Oh, they'll get, wouldn't Zahra get lazy? Vadera, like someone else will say. Have you seen this Pakistani landlords, rich Arab kids, spoiled, this, that, lazy, they don't want to work, half day, okay? I come from this place, we are working. My goodness. So, what makes you stop supporting people? Oh, if I go there, oh, this butterfly, so the whole process of becoming a butterfly. Don't help them. Don't help them. Oh, Miss Disa, don't help her. Let her become in herself, become a butterfly. If you help them too much, you will be um, like, you will be an obstruction. Such a funny world, really. Yeah? You're not allowing them this or that. Where do we go? So thank God I found Jiddu Krishnamurti, all this religion thing and following this one, or this one is saying something. And if you help Zahra, spoiled rich kid, she'll become a landlord. Oh, some Muslim is saying this, some Christian is saying this. I just got so, God, what is this? Can, don't help. So, the Indian movie song came up, right? Amitabh Bachchan had an injury on his that left hand, I think. He was hiding it. He had it in his pocket. He put it in his pocket. And he was singing, huh? Manzile अपनी जगहें रास्ते अपनी जगह भर के कोई हाथ ना दे दिल भला फिर क्या करे यूं तो है हम दर्द भी और हम सफर भी है मेरा भर के हाथ नहीं दो don't give don't give your hand let that person fall and get up so they will learn the child learns toddler he falls he gets up he learns rough and tough way so he can take the rough and tough life brutalities of life challenges right all this really contradictions oh no my friend is in depression she will come out of it don't go to her house to say that I'm going to help you clean up. I'm with you. I'm going to do it. When the spirit is broken, right? What kind of people we are really. We are spoiling them. Don't give them freebies. All this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's see. I got a little bit away from this awe or fear in Islam thing. You don't need to be in awe of God. You don't need to fear Allah or God. So please see this. How can I show you? So in other ways, like first going to this, that even God who says, try to, let's see if I can also discover something here. And then I can show you on online, talk and maybe come up with something. So I will come again. Let's see when. I'm not quite, why am I not satisfied with this live stream? God is testing us. It's okay, through these. Oh my God, I don't know how to say this. Like, we need to end all this. And we can only end it by seeing how Jiddu Krishnamurti takes us. We need to see our own faults here. And God, who? Now, tell me, from God is what? What is from God? Creation is from God? You say creation is also from God. Now, is creation a part of God or creation? Okay, so yeah, I know what the Muslims are going to give me. Another, okay. So if you come across this ayat, creation is from God. God created this. Creation is God's handiwork. Here, I was just searching, Google search. Creation is from God, right? Let me show you. And I might have to leave abruptly. It's time. Creation is from God. So let's see who's helping me here to discover together, honestly. And be with me here. Please, don't give me statements like God is one, God is love. Creation is from God, right? You'll say. So, does this mean that, let's see, does this ayat mean that creation is God? Your Lord is Allah who created the heavens and the earth. This is how he puts it. I wonder if in any ayat there is that creation is from Allah. So that we cover this whole thing and finish it once and for all, so that I don't see any Muslims coming here and giving me statements like, well, this ayat says creation is from Allah. Does this mean that creation is part of Allah? I would say yes. If it's put like this, then creation is from Allah, meaning creation is Allah. Okay? Simple, right? Logical. No corruption in logic. Reasoning. Prepositional phrase. If something is from you, is it not you or a part of you? Since God doesn't have parts, what could it be? God Himself, coming in flesh and bone. And He's telling you, Muslims, He's telling you here in Surah Nisa, why wouldn't you fight? Since these people are calling out for help, these oppressed people, what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? You fight, He's asking, Allah's telling you, fight in the cause of Allah for the oppressed among men, women, and children who are praying to Him, who are praying to Allah. So you say, okay, dua is only for to Allah, right? Allah, take us out of this city of oppressive people and appoint for us someone who protects, and appoint for us a helper. Appoint for us a protector and appoint for us a helper. Oh my God, it doesn't say that. It says appoint from us, appoint for us from you. So you see, that's why I put on hold. Awestruck, fear doesn't come from God. That's the wrong thing in Islam. Because you have missed this ayat, what it means. If this man, and if you come from Allah, and you think, what is the matter for? You have come from Allah then, if you fight for these oppressed. They are praying to Allah. Allah is telling you, what is the matter with you? This also, I mean, there's a lot in this ayat. I've got to show you that Sunnis haven't seen, Shias haven't seen, haven't examined it properly. So Allah is now telling us in the Quran ayat, what is the matter with you people? Or Christians or Jews or forget polytheists. Huh? Maybe like that, right? Indeed, your Lord is Allah who created the. No, sorry, wrong place. Where is it? Where was I? What was I showing? Creation is from God. Oh, back to this ayat. Surah Nisa ayat. Oh my God. They are praying to Allah. Allah should send them someone from Himself, Him, a protector and a helper. And He's telling you, what is the matter with you? So Allah is calling on to you people, right? You believers? Oh my goodness, why not be? So you would say, yeah, Allah is trying to tell us in this ayat that believers are supposed to help us, but we're supposed to call on Allah to help us from among you, from you, a protector. So when Allah is telling you, what's the matter with you? Oh, means that we believers are from Allah, right? To help these people. This also point to be noted. Like Sunnis say, if I call on Ali, he's dead. Rasulullah is dead. I'm doing shirk. Don't call on any prophets. Big thing. So I think next time what I'll do is, or I'll come on this ayat, these ayats. The points raised on blaming by Muslims, blaming this also. And please don't forget this on awe or fear in Islam. Contemplate, please, if you've been following me since I started on this fear in Islam, or what is this? Why does Allah have the fear? Why does He tell you to have fear of Him, or be in awe of Him, or be mindful of Him? And if authority, what happens if you're awestruck? You can't think straight. You can't see properly. You're all, it's like emotional, like we say the beggars, right? Emotionally blackmailing us in, for example, in Karachi, Allah ke naam pe kuch de do. That's like using Allah to emotional. Don't give them the money. They're taking God's name. They're emotionally blackmailing us. Maula ke naam pe, in the name of Maula, Master, give us, please, we're begging, give us something, money. Emotional. So what is this? Emotional blackmailing. Awestruck and authority and all this. If you can see. So coming back. Okay, I will come back on this, right? Surah Nisa ayat. And then maybe Deshit will be free too. Later on, Deshit, will you be free some other time? Let's see. So ending, leaving you now. Thank you so much. Of 2 hours, 34 minutes. Okay, I might have to go anyways. So thank you so much. I will continue later. Thank you, those who participated. Thank you, Deshit. Uh, hope you don't take it personally. No offense. Thank you, Bahubali. Thank you so much. All the best. God bless you, your country, your people, your family. A lot, much, always. If you are believers in God, best wishes to you if you're not believers in God. Best regards, wishing you the best. Wish. So is God a wishful thinking of words or our weakness or what? We need power when we lack power. Is God just that or is God real? Does he, so the God who what Abraham says, will heal me in my sickness, cure my sickness. Is God there? Is this God? Does this God exist? Whoever calls upon me, I will listen to you. I will answer your call or knock, and the door shall be open to you. Is God that? For the children also in cancer, children dying of cancer, other diseases. Or is that you say karma that has gotten the children? Okay, I don't know. Thank you so much. That we'll find all that out. Whether God is just a wishful thinking of ours, a power that we need because we feel powerless, weak. Calling out to Him, so many people calling out to Him but died of diseases. Okay? And you're telling me a God exists. So, what kind of God is this? Thank you so much. Me going out now. Thank you very much.